to Friendship and Joy with Karen and Suzanne. I'm Karen.
And I'm Suzanne.
And today we're back at Suzanne's house.
Welcome.
Yes, it's a rainy, gloomy day, so we figured what's better than to sit down with our knitting and talk about something very exciting.
Well, can I just say it's a little gloomier. Yes, because it's raining, but it's gloomy for another little reason.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is it gloomy, Suzanne?
Little Pablo. My little Pablo is being, how should we say it? He's losing his manhood today. Yes.
Poor little Pablo.
Yeah, he's not very happy, and
No.
it's not the same without Pablo here.
No.
His beautiful energy is not.
But
not here
he's
today.
gonna come home soon.
Yes,
But he will have the cone of shame on him.
very much so.
Pablo.
Yeah,
But it's good. It's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
He
yes.
needed to have that done.
Yeah, we'll show you a picture of poor little Pablo with his
Yeah.
little cone of shame. Yeah, sorry for interrupting.
No, I was gonna say we're gonna talk about something very exciting, or not. Abbreviations.
So I have this great idea. I thought that I would challenge you.
Oh,
I am going to ask Karin, I think 10
abbreviation.
questions.
Oh, okay.
And see if you know what they are.
Oh, this
Okay.
is exciting.
Yeah,
Okay,
there
I'm
is-
nervous now.
There is a
Oh,
prize.
good. Oh, what's the prize?
I'm not telling.
Oh, okay.
But what are the chances of you getting 10 out of 10?
Pretty-
Probably very good.
No, pretty slim. I don't know.
No.
We'll see. We'll see.
No.
I can't guarantee anything. Okay, so why don't we just dive right on in?
Yes.
Abbreviation number 1.
Okay. I'm going to start with a fairly easy one.
Okay,
What is REP?
repeat.
Very good.
Oh. Okay.
One question right.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. SSK.
Slip, slip, knit.
Very good. Cheers for Karin.
Okay.
Okay, this is going to be a little trickier. MEAS.
MEAS.
Yeah. It's actually so easy that it's
MEAS.
yes, MEAS. It's so easy that it's tricky. Just think of it. Sound it out.
Measure. Oh God.
I know. I'm
No,
sorry.
Okay. All right.
That was a little too.
That was.
easy.
No, I didn't get that one.
Yes. CN.
Color. CN.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Color.
Cable needle.
No. Oh, cable.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I didn't know what these are called. I call them circular needles. Oh no! Is
No,
it?
no.
Oh no! Cable needle is
It's
the
actu-
little hook.
Yes. Cable needle. CN.
CN, cable
CN.
needle. Okay,
CN.
you are
Okay.
tricking me.
Okay. Was that question 4 or 5?
I don't
It
know.
doesn't
I lost
matter.
count.
It doesn't matter.
I'm blonde.
Okay. TBL.
Through the back loop.
Right again.
Yay!
Good
Through the back
girl.
loop.
Okay. WYIF.
WY. What did you say?
WYIF.
WYIF. With yarn in front.
Yay!
Yay!
You're very good. Thank God it's me asking you these questions and not the other way around. Okay. This is very tricky.
Okay.
CO.
Cast on.
Yeah,
Okay.
I knew
okay.
you were gonna get
Oh, thank God you got the light one. Is
Yeah.
that? Oh, so I did pretty well.
No,
Do you have
no,
more?
No, there's
it's not
more,
over.
More coming.
Okay.
Okay, here's fairly easy. PSSO.
Slip over. Pass. Slip over. Pass. Slip. Slip. Stitch over.
Yes.
Pass. Slip. Stitch over.
PSSO.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another one. Very. It's so simple that it's hard. I
Okay.
don't know if you're gonna get it.
All right.
BET.
BET.
Yeah. Yeah. You were gonna say
Big. What?
BET. Between.
Oh, between.
I know.
No, I never seen that abbreviation actually.
Yeah, BET.
B-E-T.
Well, there it is. Okay, we're gonna do. I'm not sure where we are, but I'm gonna ask you 2 more questions.
All right, okay.
Okay. Why B, Karen?
Why B?
Yes. Not why you or why me. Why B?
Why B?
Why B?
Just because?
Yes.
Why B? Yarn back.
Yes.
Yarn
of
back.
course.
Yarn
Very
back.
good. High five.
Yay!
Okay. Last question.
All right.
You ready?
Okay.
Okay. WS.
WS. Wrong side.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, she
Well,
did
that's
very
pretty
well.
good. It's
Yeah.
not too bad.
No, she did very well.
But within the knit, I mean, there's a lot of abbreviations, and I have come to some in a pattern that I have absolutely no idea what it means.
What do
It
you
would
do?
just say like this one, for instance, like PSSO, like oh,
And there's different ways. I've seen other abbreviations meaning that same thing as well.
sometimes.
Usually
Usually
it's
there's an
PSSO.
explanation in the pattern, but even though if you have like pass, slip, stitch over, I'm thinking, how do you do that? And that's when I go to Google. I love Google because then it comes up and you can actually see somebody do these little slip, slip, stitch and pass over and whatever, yarn over and do this and
Google or YouTube.
Google, YouTube.
Whoever
We
used
live
YouTube.
in we live in a time where it's
Yeah.
so easy for us knitters. Because in the olden days, unless somebody showed you, you had a knowledgeable person right next to you that could teach you how to do
Yeah.
it. Now you can learn at home.
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
You got the answer.
Google. I love that. Okay, Suzanne's turn. So
Oh.
I'm gonna start fairly easy too.
Yeah, could you please?
K2TOG.
K,
2
knit 2,
TOG.
knit 2 together.
Knit 2 together. Yay! MC.
MC. Oh dear. MC. No, you have to give me a hint.
It's when you do stranded color work.
MC. I have no idea.
Main color.
Oh, main color. That's too easy.
Oh, yeah, it's too easy.
That's too easy.
Then we have SSP.
Slip, slip, pearl.
Good. And let's see if we have another one here. DEC.
Decrease.
Yes. Decrease.
Yeah,
That's it. Yeah,
that's
it. And then we have PM.
Primary marker.
No, but place marker. Close. Place marker.
Okay, so marker got
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, these are those little abbreviations
Yeah.
that you need to know when you do your work. But-
Actually, sorry. If I can make, for those of you that might have just started crocheting or knitting, please make sure you familiarize with the abbreviations when you read the pattern.
yeah.
Because that usually at the very front or at the very end.
Usually it comes with the little translation list or whatever.
Yeah.
But again, for instance, I didn't know how to do a short row. How do you do a short row?
Yeah.
So again, Dr. Google,
Dr. Google.
Professor Google
Yes.
showed me how to do it. So, and there's so many different ways of doing a short row now. We saw when we went to Myrtle Station, I saw that beautiful shawl with waves. It ends up like a wavy pattern.
Yes.
That is done with different numbers of short rows to make
That wavy.
Yeah, you do a short row and then you end up with a little hump in your work, right? And then you do another hump over here and just short rows back and forth. And there's different ways. I have done Japanese short rows and I have done German short rows.
What's the difference?
There's another one that you call wrap and turn. Well, German short rows is kind of easy because what you do is that you basically just knit to where you need to stop, turn your work, and then you pull the yarn over so that the stitch actually folds over onto itself. it's hard to show here, but I mean, when you do this, if you pull the yarn all the way to the back, you end up with, sometimes you do this by mistake, if you pull the yarn over the needle too far, you end up with like 2 little stitches, but that's kind of what you want to do.
Which gives you that effect.
Which you then knit 2 together. That way it tightens up so you don't end up with a hole in your work. So that's just an easy way of doing a short row. You still see the little bit of a hole in the pattern, but it's a pretty tight way. Another way to do a short row is when you slip the stitch off, you knit up to this where you're gonna turn, you slip the stitch off and put a little marker through it and let it hang at the back of the work. And then, so you end up with a whole bunch of little markers wherever you have stopped your short rows. And then when it comes to picking up those stitches again, you lift them up, twist them, put them back onto your needle, and then you just knit like normal.
I love
There's
that.
different ways of doing same. The work looks about the same, but yeah, that's also another fun and fairly easy. You can get a pretty cool effect just by doing short rows.
Yeah, I really
Different
like
techniques.
that pink shawl that we saw.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Very nice.
So that's nice. Any other abbreviations? What has given you the most trouble when it comes to little of these things to do in your knitting work? What abbreviation or what thing has given you the most trouble?
Well, I think when you start knitting socks, there's a lot of things happening in such a short span of time. And
Are you talking about you turning the heel?
Yeah, exactly. And you knit 2 together when you do one side, and then you do the PCCO on the other side.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yes, exactly. And why you do so it basically what Suzanne is talking about is decreasing.
Yeah.
But depending on where on the work you're going to decrease.
Because you want it to be at the same side. Like you don't want to have one side going here. Actually, that's exactly what you do.
So,
yeah.
So depending on how you do your decrease, you can either knit 2 together or you can do slip, slip, knit. But one will lean this way and the other one will lean the other way. So depending on if you do a sock, you kind of want to do, you know, slip, slip, knit this way and knit 2 together that way. That way you end up with a kind of uniform shape as it gets decreased instead of it being jagged out this way, if that makes any sense. So depending on where on your work you are going to do that decrease, there's different ways of doing it so that it looks smoother.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
I guess that's the most common one for me. What about you?
The trickiest thing that I ran into, the ones I had the most trouble with was actually how to decrease. I was doing a tunic a long time ago. I can put a picture of that tunic. Turned out beautiful, but it is knitted in a linen yarn, and every little imperfection shows in stockinette stitch.
Yes,
it's very hard to get that to look really good. And my the trouble I ran into on that one was when I was doing my decreases, I thought knitting 2 together is easier, so I didn't do the slip, slip, knit. I just did all of them, and then what happens is it looks a little uneven on both sides.
Yeah.
And that was.
Have you ever worn that, by the way?
I did, but then I gave it to my mother.
Oh, it did bother you though, I remember.
It bothered me. I would still wear it.
Would you?
No. No, I gave it to my mom. She liked it.
Karin is a perfectionist. If there is just the slightest thing that no one will ever see, she'll...
No, I'm not that bad.
Yeah, you are.
I'm
You're
not that bad.
Yeah,
but here's my thing. If I know it's gonna bother me, if I find a mistake a few rows down and I know it's gonna bug the heck out of me,
then you might as well rip it
I
up.
will just rip it up.
Yep.
Because I'm thinking it's not like I have to have a certain piece finished.
No.
It's not like I'm on a timeline here. I'd much rather frog it and start over
I was just about
and
to
fix
ask you, how does the song go again?
Rip it, rip it, rip it like a little frog. When you're done, you will find that you've eased your mind. Rip it, rip it, rip it like a little frog. When you're done, you will see now you're finally free to knit.
And happy.
And happy, yeah.
And you will wear the garment or whatever
And then
it is.
so for me, it's so much worth it to to frog and start over
Yeah.
or whatever instead of leaving one little imperfection.
If you know it's going to bother you, you might as well.
It bugs me.
Yeah.
But you're not bothered by a little mistake like that?
Well, definitely know that I'm not as a perfectionist as you are, but if it's something right at the front and if something you're gonna wear, yeah, obviously you would want to take that up. And I've had to frog many of occasions.
Of course, we all have.
Yeah.
So next time you sing the song.
Yeah, I guess. I can't sing it as well as you do, so maybe you've ripped more things than I have. That's probably
I have frogged a lot.
Yes,
I've frogged a lot. No. Oh, and okay, so this is not to bring up all our mistakes again, but this is a particular irritating one that I could not fix. But that was a mistake of mine, so I'm telling you the story so that you won't make the same mistake. So a few years ago, my oldest, my son, asked me to knit him a sweater. And I said that I was so excited the fact that he wanted a sweater from me. So I was like, ooh, yeah. So it was a beautiful cable knit kind of sweater. He picked the yarn, I got started. And in this particular yarn, there was some different color variations within the same kind of yarn that it was kind of cool. But in this particular spot, I thought after I'd started the ribbing and I was at the bottom of the sweater and I was thinking, it doesn't look too good. So I'm just gonna make this the back instead of the front. I started with the front and I'm thinking that way this little color imperfection will be on the back and nobody will think about it. So I went ahead and I made the whole back, no problems there. And then I got started and I made a front and I put it all together, sewed it all together. I finished up the neckline and he tried it on, and here's a picture of that. And as you can see, the neckline is too low. And I was thinking, what a strange looking neckline. It was just too low for it.
What happened?
I don't know, but I mean, everything had worked out. I couldn't figure it out. So anyways, he was like, can you fix it? And I go, I know, it's supposed to be like that. I don't know. To make a long story short, I ended up knitting the same kind of sweater for my sister-in-law. And with this particular sweater, I did the front first. And when I got up to the neckline, I realized that there was a whole section between the back and the neckline that I had missed because...
Oh my God.
Because when I went back, I did the back first and then the front. I just basically did the back the exact same way I had done, or the front the way I had done the back, and then I went straight into the neckline.
Oh.
But when I read the front part, there was a whole section about at least 2 inches that I had missed.
About at least 2 inches.
That I should have done further. So that was dumb. I learned that, and that sweater, I have looked at it, I have tried to somehow, can I undo, but I can't, and it's finished and it's hard. It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
So he still wears it, but he wears
he?
it. No, he wears it indoors, like at home, around the house, kind of thing. But it's not a sweater.
How low is the neckline? Like really low?
For a man, it's just a little too low.
Oh, okay.
He wears it with a t-shirt underneath.
Which is
but I
fine.
mean, yeah, I mean, it was supposed to be a crew neck, so it's a little, yeah. Anyway, so that was just one little mistake that I made.
So our children are walking around with our some
half-assed garments for some reason.
Did you ever say that I made a mistake?
Oh, I explained to him
did you?
afterwards, and he goes, "Oh, that's too bad. You know, well, too late then. Too late now." But my sister-in-law's sweater turned out really pretty.
Oh, very nice.
I can show a picture of that one.
Yes, please do.
Yeah. That's all we have for today. Until next time.
Don't forget to press the like button.
Thumbs up. Bye.
Oh dear.
So let's try
We're
it.
going to a commercial.
Commercial break. Nu måste jag... It's wrong.
PM?
Not pearl. PM. Stitch over.
Yes.
Pass slip stitch over.
PSSO.
Yeah, piss off is usually.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. How many times have you not done that?
Sorry. I can stop you right there.
Okay.
Stop.
Do you know what this is? CPS?
CPS?
Karin Proporstall?
You're supposed to silence that. SC. I have nothing to say. Don't forget to press the like button.
Don't. Bye.
Oh my, don't. Okej, vi gör det.
Sträng.
Så sträng. Men det blir bra också när jag är lite perfektionist, tycker du inte det?
Jo. Du får hålla på.
Ja.
Du får hållas. Eller jag får hållas.
Tack, du får stå ut med mig.
Ja.
That is all that we have for today. Until next time. Don't forget to press the like button. Okay. That is all that we have for today.
Ja, men ska jag säga det nu?
Jag har glömt. Jag kollar.